Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 82. Welcome back from the holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever the fuck you celebrate. You do you.
I remember, what was it, last year or the year before? We did a Christmas one. It was a Merry Kwanzaa, and DA just went, there's no Merry Kwanzaa. They all just sit around solemnly celebrating or something. It was awful. Solemn reverence. I believe it was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, happy as you can be with this fucking atrocious weather.
Only in the upper part of our country, the lower half, I'm sure, is feeling very fine.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, for those that are like in the Midwest and probably the Northeast, actually very much the Northeast, Pennsylvania, Erie specifically. It's really fucking cold, and in Erie, Pennsylvania, they're just buried.
It's nighttime in Georgia, and it is 38 degrees.
Oh my! Just heaven.
Did you guys see how much snow Erie got?
No.
60 inches. 5 feet.
5 feet, my dude.
There's a picture that was on the Weather Channel today of just like a shoveled like sidewalk path with just 5-foot walls on each side of just snow.
I would love to just see a short person just an overhead view of them just carving a path through it. Their hand is just barely sticking out of it.
Just like a short person and then just like someone peering over the edge of like a snow wall. It's just like, that day humanity got a grave reminder.
We're looking at that exact picture now. What is a parking lot?
I think I was parked around here.
I actually, one of my coworkers, he does Uber and Lyft on the side. We were actually like trying to think of like, would they get like more or less? Because like there's like spikes in rates and stuff like that, and like Uber drivers can see where those spikes are, so they'll go to where the money is. And he was wondering, he's like, we were asking like, would that even like just, you know, it's so bad out as far as snow, would people still want to go out? And he told us the story today. He's like, I was driving on the 24th until 4:30 in the morning. He's like, there was some woman that I picked up on the way back home. She wanted to go to the store to get a pack of cigarettes at 4:30 in the morning on Christmas morning. It's like, people are stupid. They'll go out.
Yeah, for cigarettes, my dude.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you assume you
Merry
stock
Christmas.
up knowing
Yes!
you know you're gonna need your cigs?
This isn't just being sprung up on you like, oh yeah, I have been smoking for 20 years.
I'm probably gonna need some cigarettes by the end of the day.
I'll wait until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on Christmas. That's fine. That's what normal people do.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, like going in this morning in Ohio, it was like 9 temperature. It was like -2 or -3 with wind chill. It's basically gonna be that the whole week. Yay!
Enjoy it, South.
Yeah, I can deal with cold. Fuck wind chill. I hate wind
It's
chill.
just that biting cold where you just pull your hand out of your pocket for a second. It's just like,
I remember.
I just wanted to see what time it was.
And
Not
Ralph-
that bad.
Ralph is in the chat. Hi, Ralph.
It was like a
Ralph's on
month
vacation.
ago. Yeah. It was like a month ago, and there was snowfall, heavy snowfall, but 0 wind. And I went, it feels so good out here.
Mm-hmm.
I went outside yesterday. I was walking around for 2.5 hours yesterday, and I couldn't take my hands out my pockets at all, period.
I don't see how you did that without a mask.
I like the cold.
So just because, like, for work and stuff like that, and I mean, and most times I go out, you know, put gel in my hair. So if I wear a hat, just fuck,
helmet at the
fuck-
end of the day.
fucks up the hair. I got those like 3 years ago or so, those wraparound earmuffs. One of the best purchases of my entire life. Because that's the thing for me that gets most cold are my ears. Just if there's a wind, it just... Fuck.
The gel just freezes
that.
the head falls to his head. No.
He's got a chisel.
We're almost there, Mikey.
You're not wrong,
Don't mess
in all
up my
honesty.
quaff. I just got a taper on the side and a number 2.
Isn't a
From my
quaff
super
like...
fancy barber I need
isn't-
an appointment for.
Or is, I remember reading something. It was like Malcolm X or something, where it was a conch or quaff that was like when you straighten an afro.
It's got to be conch because quaff is more white people stuff.
Okay, because I don't know hair terms. I just comb my hair over. That's what I do. If it's called something,
and in 10 years it's gonna be a requirement.
Please enlighten me.
Still got it, Mike.
The jail still working.
Yep.
Go to your barbershop, like maybe just a little bit less off the top.
No, I have
There you go.
so far
20.
I have dodged a genetic bullet with that. If I'd gotten more of the mom's side of the genetics, I would have no hair already. So
Yeah, from what I remember of our dad, he was just now going bald in his like late 40s.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna be fine for a while.
yeah, and
We'll
like
see.
my dad still has a full head of hair, so hey.
Let's hope that keeps up.
Yeah. I'm already graying. I mean, there's
Like
that.
the Crypt Keeper with the little spot, just trying to save every follicle.
Wait, that's like it's that puppet, that like really old disheveled puppet for
And he used to make horrible puns.
just he had like a really high pitched voice or something
Yeah.
that no one can do basically.
I'm sure somebody could if they practice it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there isn't a.
It's that
Let's
old
Player
woman who
that's-
needed cigarettes at 4 a.m. She could do it. 20 years.
Probably.
She's been training her whole life.
I'm surprised there hasn't been one of these voice impressionists that just do Let's Plays.
That's true.
I'm sure there is, but you know, the way I feel about Let's Plays is everybody got their Let's Play channel. If you're into Let's Plays, you got it.
I see what you're saying. If you're a fan of them, you already
Yeah.
got who you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to carve out a niche somewhere. But you know, people all the time are just searching for a Let's Play,
you
and
might just
anything can
stumble
pop
on
up. Yeah.
something.
For sure. So how was your guys' holidays?
Gross.
Cold.
Oh.
The grossness came from all of us playing Uno, and of course we're brothers. So the loser had to
Do
drink something that the 4 winners all just put into a cup,
Oh, so basically kings, but
but not liquor.
yeah.
One with like pickle juice and hot sauce. It was Kool-Aid and coffee grounds.
And apple pie and cough syrup.
Yeah, yeah, stuff like that.
Hey, this is recorded. Our brother chugged the dog out of that. He was the man on that night.
That was the cough syrup, coffee grounds, Kool-Aid, apple pie, and he was chugging that boy.
And he scared me. Because I had this little
What did you
baby
call it? The
concoction.
Black Plague?
Oh, we weren't naming them. We were just playing.
I just had this little baby concoction that they put on with a lot of sugar and it was some other stuff, and I could not do it. It was a lot of sugar, Kool-Aid, chicken noodle soup, and it was one more thing. It was like barbecue sauce or something. And I just took one sip and I almost threw up. I'm horrible with nasty stuff.
We had to stop the sugar.
Yeah, because they were just dumping like half a cup of sugar in that.
So turns out I'm diabetic now. Thank you, brothers. Thank you.
I mean,
What?
that's something to discuss later.
Diabetes?
Yes, diabetes.
Diabetes.
Crippling mortality?
Didn't that guy just die last year?
I think he's been dead for a
Wilford
long
Brimley?
time.
Yeah.
I think he's still alive, as a matter of fact.
Really?
We all have 3 different opinions about Wilford Brimley.
No, he definitely died because Red Letter Media did their "We Talk About You and You Died" video, and he was in it.
He's still alive.
What the?
That man is the Magic Johnson of diabetes.
1934.
That month has had the beaters for 57 years. Still chugging along.
He's still alive, so I was right.
Holy.
I love I could just put diabetes guy. He pops
You
up.
come to DA for your Wilford Brimley facts.
Oh boy. Let's see. Children for he's 83. Wow.
You gonna outlive us all.
Turns out that's the gift of immortal life. You just have to work for it. All of my friends who have diabetes are now going to severely hurt me. All right, moving on.
Yes, it's a crippling disease. It just ends you.
So for me, I mean, it was pretty run of the mill. Just a lot of my niece.
I assume it was a white Christmas,
Ha 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 ha.
as in you jizzed all over the place.
Oh,
There were 3 places that you could have taken that, and you went that one. All right.
Yep.
Can't go the
Racist,
whole home run.
racist, gross, or just weather. Which it was.
I mean, saying white Christmas for white people wouldn't be really racist. Now a black Christmas.
You know what? I'm just going to say yes to your answer, and you decide, audience. Which one? So yeah, just a lot of hanging out with my niece. She's like more, actually aware of things this year as opposed to being, 6 months old last year. So that was a lot more fun. Although she just, whenever my mom, her grandmother, like goes to my sister's house, because she's her favorite person, Finley will immediately run to her. My mom will pick her up. She will just point towards the kitchen and immediately point towards her high chair because above all else, that child loves food. If you put food in front of her, no one else exists. Just feed me.
That's the way babies are.
Oh yeah,
Or kids.
Her to like more of an extent than I've seen most other kids though, because like basically we bring in like my mom loves buying gifts for people, and especially now that she has a grandchild, she loves buying stuff for her grandchild. We filled my car with gifts. This is like some for my sister and my brother-in-law, but mostly for my niece. And so we load all of these gifts into their house because we were doing their like our family Christmas on Christmas Eve with them. Get all those in, walk in, Finley immediately points to the high chair. And then we're like, oh, hey, let's go open gifts in the living room. Just starts bawling. And we're like, no. We're like, okay, where's the candy? Where's the candy? Satiate. So that was fun. Then my sister's in-laws invite me and my mom out to their little Christmas Eve family gathering. So we went out and hung out with them for a bit. My sister's younger nieces and nephews actually really took a liking to me, which was fun. Had some dinner and then had regular Christmas with my family. Nothing of note, I guess, to talk about. Got some moonshine from my aunt.
Did you try some?
I haven't had. I had it last year. It's apple pie moonshine. It's very, very, very good, which makes it very, very, very dangerous. When we first tried it, because I'd never had moonshine before. There's different kinds, but I was expecting something like really hard. Took a shot of it, sweet as can be, like no taste of alcohol at all. I did that. I was like, oh no, like this could mess me up very easily. And she gave me 2 this year, so that'll be a New Year's probably. Be cranking those open and then just dying before the ball drops. Yeah, just general family holidays. Nothing much there. And so I hope you guys, your thing lasts the rest of the podcast because there was fucking no news.
Here's something that happened out of Ohio. 4 teenage boys arrested for throwing sandbags over the overpass and killing somebody.
What?
I saw that.
Oh yeah, Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, of course.
It's like teens and boredom. What are you doing? Wait a second. Black or white?
That sounds like some white stuff.
Yeah, it does. But
Black-
it also sounds like some black stuff.
Black teens would just rape some woman.
No, but I told you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a fact, you know. I'm not even gonna address that.
Moving
But
on.
I've told you how I've had fantasies of cars just driving by and I had something liquid in my hand. I just had fantasies of just going, just right in their car as they're driving by.
Yeah, yeah, but they're at least driving by. It's like what Sam said once. He's had fantasies of like, I could pull this gun from the cop's belt and shoot everybody in here before anybody even realized what's happening.
Okay, but that's murder. This is just like some harmless. I got some juice and I just go,
Yeah, but they could go and then blue.
But they knew what they're doing with sandbags.
Yeah,
I was gonna
that's
say,
some dumb
you're
stuff.
throwing it over an overpass. You're aiming. What else are you doing?
I guess they want to hit the top of the car as opposed to, I don't know if it went through the top or the windshield or whatever, but it
probably-
hit the passenger, killed.
Wait, I was gonna say, you think, what? They're like 10, 15-pound sandbags? I'm thinking if you're trying to aim. So you got that, and then they have some velocity going down, and then over an overpass, I'm assuming it's a highway, so it's at least 60, 65 miles an hour. That bag probably hit the person with a force of like 80, 90 mile an hour.
Yeah, bad though.
Just 15 pounds to your face. Not good.
It's not the way you start off your video about murder.
Nope. That's
Okay, this is some whole different stuff. I was about to say, what the?
Yeah, it looks like they're not. Yeah, they're not being identified.
Yeah, they're being arraigned in Michigan for some reason though. That's odd. So,
Michigan residents, perhaps.
yeah, your city sucks.
Toledo?
Oh, whoa, seriously?
Your city.
We're sitting here
state
in
sucks.
Detroit and you're saying that Ohio sucks?
No. Toledo sucks. Like,
There you go.
there's no qualms
enough.
about that statement.
Fair
I
enough.
call Toledo Detroit Light.
But we're Detroit heavy.
Yes.
Detroit Max.
I just call it light just because it's smaller than Detroit.
It's like the trial version. Lose this amount of money to upgrade to the full.
They were just like kind of making their way, like settling. They just kind of like, this might be a nice place to settle. They kind of get through a little bit of Toledo. You know what? No, let's keep heading north. Let's try again.
North.
Yeah, because I mean,
I'm seeing a surprisingly large amount of just free roaming dogs. Maybe we just keep going.
Boy, there are a lot of dogs
Oh yeah.
in free roaming.
it's like,
I was just be walking by like that dog look hungry.
what is Toledo? Toledo has a minor league baseball team, a minor league hockey team, and a casino. And the casino was added relatively recently, just because they got legalized like 5 or 6 years ago.
It's just a guy on the side of the street with a ball and 3 cups.
Gamble.
Fine, find the ball. What you got?
Ooh, sorry. No
Do you-
win.
Do you have a high stakes card with with me? What?
Did I ever tell you the pit bull that completely snuck up on me? I was walking down the street, completely fine, just music, la 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 la. All of a sudden, my hand is down here, and I feel something wet hit my hand. I go, oh, what the? And it's just a pit bull sniffing me. I'm like, what the? It just sniffed me for a little while. I kept walking. It circled me, and then it just walked
You know how
away.
fast Peanut would have died on the spot?
It would have been like,
Thud.
dude, I was like, whoa. And because I startled, I'm like, oh my God, the dog's gonna attack now. I had 2 dogs chase me for an entire block. Not me running. I was just walking and they kept circling me.
Oh yeah, I've had that. I'm like, I'm not running from a dog.
I'm not
we
running.
fighting. You coming up and me barking, I'm just like, all right, I'm kicking.
They came up to me with barking and I kept going. They didn't snip or anything. That would have been the point. But they're just
yeah,
like,
show them teeth, lose them teeth.
dude, that's a yip yip dog.
in the oh my god! I'm like, you know how far I can throw you? It's like some little poodle that's always like running down and all at your knees, and I'm like, dude, like half a block away. It's like, all right, you got your point. Your house is back there.
DA,
you protected it. I
you
could
just-
shove you with my ankle and break your neck. Get
You-
away.
You just talk so much shit about dogs. I'm just imagining in my head of you like, yeah, show them teeth, lose them teeth. You going in for a punch and it just smash cuts to you at a hospital with a mangled fucking hand.
We do not have pleasant dogs here.
The one, because I mean I didn't walk around all that much when I was, or walk around my city all that much when I was younger. But I just remember in like high school, me and a buddy were like stopping at my house to pick up something, and I just like I'm like I'll be right out. I walk in, like I hear him get out of the car, so I walk in the house, grab something, walk out, and then he's just sitting there kneeling, and there's a dog next to him, and he's just like looking at me smiling. My friend, I'm like, where the fuck did this dog come from? He's like, I don't know, it just came up to me, so I started petting it. I was like, what? Is there a collar? Like, what the hell? Turns out it was like 4 or 5 houses down. They just opened up the door, and their dog just bolted. And then it saw the first person. It's like, ooh, friend! Just went up and started hanging out.
We get meat.
Ooh, someone to share my rabies with.
I'll take a little bit of that. Yeah, dogs around here is not cool.
Not good.
The other thing DA and I are eventually going to talk about, since we have talked about it in like 4 months, is
I hope you're gonna talk about what I'm gonna talk about.
I was saying super. What are you talking
Oh.
about?
P5 Dancing Star Night.
I
Yeah,
have
we can
seen
skip that. We can
so
skip
many.
that.
No, I have to comment on this just because, you know, browsing through Twitter here and there,
Oh
just
my
different
goodness.
people retweeting different things.
I retweet something every now and again.
I'll-
I do nothing on my Twitter. I'll retweet something every now and again.
I will
Shut
just
up.
I will just see like, why the fuck is like Persona shit just all of a sudden just appearing in King Brown. Okay. Keep going. I've seen like 18 different like Persona like retweets recently, and it's all been Dancing with the Stars, and it's all liked by King Brown, retweeted by King Brown.
Wonder why?
Yep.
Because it looks so good. What are you looking at me like that for?
But you want to talk about me, your
Yes,
boy.
and I will continue to talk about you.
Your boy.
This game looks amazing. I can't wait for it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I hope to forget it very, very soon, so it can just sneak up on me. It's not gonna do that because I follow the voice actress for Haru, because of course I do, because I'm a dumb mark, and she just favorite retweets, and that's all I see.
So you favorite retweet.
Yep. It's so hype.
Getting third person, third telephoned tweets is what I'm getting, basically.
I can't wait. Anyway, yes, let's go. Let's talk.
You're a mark.
Yeah, I said I was, and I accept it.
What was the last thing we said about Super? I'm sure it was killing Khalifa. I don't even care.
I think it was the fusions.
They're trying so hard to be like, it doesn't matter who's the strongest because you can still lose if you're not the strongest, by Piccolo being eliminated by a little person, a little bug person. Dude, it's too late for that narrative. It's way too late.
Way too late.
And it's
if
even-
you had gotten rid of Gohan or Vegeta early, then you could say that. But Piccolo with 13 minutes to go.
And it's even less of a narrative when you consider that everyone left is the strongest in place. Like, that robot thing was the worst. Why would you put your energy? You're a designed robot. Why would your energy reactor be on your forehead as a giant red thing?
Cause
It's a video game, boss.
hit the eyeball.
We've seen people propel themselves with energy. Why didn't 17 or 18 do that? They have unlimited energy.
We've seen Goku use a Kamehameha with his feet.
They're unlimited.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Why constantly when people are falling out doesn't Goku just go instant transmission over to him? Gotcha, instant transmission back in the ring.
There is so, and I'm tired of this because I've seen this a lot with Star Wars. Is when you point stuff out, everything negative is perceived as a nitpick. These aren't nitpicks we're talking about with Super. This is egregious, dumb. Don't try to undermine what people are saying that you don't agree with nitpick. That is terrible. Goku can easily instant transmission. You saw it with Frieza saving him. Just save these people. You see them falling away. And everyone's just transforming Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan God and Blue. And who cares about stamina or anything left? Who cares? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't.
They used to say that we have to conserve our stamina. They never said how big the stamina drain is. They just said it's drains stamina, but everything drains stamina unless it doesn't. God, they never established that. It was just like, boom, he just goes into it and it's just like, yep, I can do this. Did you guys forget? I hope you didn't, because here it is. Just an X amount times stronger. And now, did you see the preview for next week?
Oh, where Vegeta's fighting Jiren.
And he's doing damage to him.
Yeah.
Not like freaking
Damage.
imperfect Cell Super Vegeta damage, but he's doing more damage than Goku did as 20 times 20 Kaioken. It's like, what? For what? When? What?
Because Jiren was really hurt by Goku and he had to recover his stamina
He
by
has
just
been
sitting.
recovering his stamina.
And just by sitting there. But it's not full. So, he's at like
the narrative that
he's
we're pushing.
at like 75%, and Vegeta can hit him at 75%.
The only thing I actually want to see in this new episode is just the actual animation. Just because whoever they got, actually, it looks decent. And that's all I'm going to care about.
for you.
I will not care
Good
about
for you.
substance. Because there is none.
Shouldn't Frieza be gone by now? I don't mean outside of the ring. I mean, as you use up your energy, you have to leave quicker if you're a dead person.
Wow, they have not addressed this at all.
So shouldn't Frieza just be out of there, bro?
That is true.
Maybe, okay, I can see him. I can see no, but Baba has to come and physically get them. And they're like so far away. So maybe he can just
Run forever.
Baba's
in
just
the
like,
vacuum of space.
just flying through space like, fuck this, fuck this.
Just for life.
Just on her ball.
I don't remember Goku having any sort of ill effects when he was just like, so I'm gonna say maybe once
He
they
got
use up
very
all of his-
tired. Like when he was trying to train the kids in fusion, he was like breathing heavily and sweating.
Yeah, because his time was running out.
Yeah. I guess what do you mean by ill effects then?
There was no ill effect from the actual transformation or anything. It was just his time he was burning, really.
And didn't the kids go, hey, show us Super Saiyan 3?
Yeah, he only could do it for like 1 second basically, and then it just popped.
It's kind of like what happened against Kid Buu.
Yeah, but he had a mortal body,
So
it actually just
So
what's going on with Frieza? Because he's transformed like 90 times.
yeah.
He's burning.
no, but this is true Golden Frieza.
So
Yeah,
oh,
they've told you everything you need to know. This is true Golden Frieza is strong.
So at this point, he can just beat Goku and Vegeta. Because the only reason they won is because he got tired super quick. Because he didn't let himself get used to it. So he didn't meditate for a few months to learn how to, actually control all his ki that Goku and Vegeta had to train for months with God to learn. Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Prodigy.
And that's such an easy thing to say.
Yep.
And then people are. I've watched this video about Gohan, and they are just. It was a live stream, and the guy was asking, "What do you want to see from Gohan in the Tournament of Power?" People were like, "Oh, give him Ultra Instinct, give him Super Saiyan White." Nobody was like, "Eliminate him." the universe wins, and he goes back to being a family man. He goes back to being a happy person. Nobody wants that.
Fulfilling career, huh?
This character arc that has ended. They're like, nah, run that back.
One more again? Yeah, it's all bad for him.
And I'm like, okay, this dude is not trained at all. Goku and Vegeta is trained for 4 or 5 years with Whis and Whis' knowledge. And in the last 10 minutes of this tournament, he's gonna see Goku do it twice. And then just go, I can do it as well in 10 minutes. Okay, that makes sense. Super Saiyan White. If he does get another Super Saiyan form, it's just gonna be another color stronger. What does it mean? Nothing.
Dude,
why do people want that?
Blue is trash. I have so many friends that are just like, Super is awesome. I got
ex-friends.
I can't wait. I gotta wait a whole extra week for Super because it's getting intense. Why should you give a about this? Like any oldish.
So I have a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, the concept of Ultra Instinct, the Goku new transformation, I actually found, as far as the Dragon Ball realm, somewhat interesting just because it's not Super Saiyan or Saiyan specific. In theory, anyone could do it. If this were introduced 5 transformations ago, basically, would you have liked it?
For a Saiyan?
For anybody.
If it happened to a human, if it happened to Tien or Krillin to make them relevant again, or even Piccolo, I would have loved it.
Yeah, it'd been fine.
But it's going to Goku.
Of course.
And only Goku. Maybe not, because I've seen certain theories that are just like, okay, the problem that Whis and people have said with Goku's Ultra Instinct is that it mainly is defensive. Once he starts going on offense, he slows down, he starts thinking again. And people are like, okay, maybe Vegeta's gonna have one that's just purely offense. And that could be fine, I guess.
I mean, I guess Vegeta would be more of an attack type.
It would make sense.
Goku.
But,
okay.
but still. Yeah,
it's the person's own instinct, I would assume. So it's just an ultra version of their instinct.
Here's how I feel about that. I would have been fine with a Piccolo or a Tien getting it if it made sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not like this going into the Universal Survival arc and Krillin just going, I've been training, cut to a barbell with some weights on it, and then he just busts out Ultra Instinct. I'm like,
It'd be like heated to training, and it's just black and white, and he's just pumping iron.
It's like Yamcha during, like, in between the androids, where he's just in a gym. It's just like, real
You realize
dude.
what you're up against, my dude? $40 a month ain't gonna cut it.
I love how fucking, so Team 4-Star over the holidays were doing, like, their DBcember, and they're doing their top favorite video games.
Mm-hmm.
Which Budokai 3 got number 1, deservedly. Best,
Of course.
currently best Dragon Ball game. But they did a special little thing on fighters. And Bando, was it? No. It was Arc Systems actually retweeted their video. And they were like, shout out to Team 4-Star for making this awesome video. And now only if they would accept Lord Yamcha as the true savior of all of the galaxy. Which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, Lord Yamcha is a meme in the fighting game community.
and people make their jokes, but Yamcha looks legit amazing.
Yeah, like I said, anyone with a dive kick has a very good chance of being top tier, and he has a dive kick. But
Alright.
you said something about interesting, and it reminded me of something with this robot. He had the most interesting moveset in the thing I've seen in forever, and they go, it's cause him strong. Like what? He's breaking through space-time to do punches behind people, and it's just like, cause he's really strong, he's breaking through. No, just give him the power to do that. It would have been awesome.
See, now the only thing though is that has been done before. A bit in a movie, but it has been done before.
Janemba, yeah.
Yes.
It's filler. That don't count. And his moveset, Janemba's moveset is awesome.
Yes, it is.
But you know what they're doing? They're opening up the doors for Goku to get this later. Because you know Goku got to get everything.
Don't even.
He is evening.
Even though now that I think about it, it doesn't actually make sense because, like, their punches are super powerful too. Why aren't they breaking through this? So,
Cause.
Are you saying that something in Dragon Ball Super doesn't make sense?
Yeah.
How
as
dare you make
weird
that
as it is.
insinuation?
Like,
Are you saying that Goku surfing on a energy blast with a Kamehameha doesn't make sense?
people said it was so
Oh,
hype.
people said that that was such an amazing moment.
People said it was so hype. Oh my god.
I can hear their enthusiasm through you right now. It's like I was there.
Oh my god. Did you see the we're pretty much off Super. Did you unless you want to say something?
Oh, I got a lot more about
Oh,
it.
keep going. But actually, let me interject with this. Did you see the leaked Star Wars poster for the Han Solo movie?
No.
Rip City, boy. People are tearing that apart.
What is it?
The main character looks awful. The what dude look like? I like how young Han started with a receding hairline, and then it got full hair when he became Harrison Ford.
People are like, this is a disaster. They've had to hire acting coaches for this dude.
They fired the directors midway through. Like, it's all bad. They pretty much had to reshoot the entire thing.
And it's coming out in like May.
In May. It's coming out. Move that movie back, Disney.
It's
But
fine.
I feel like they're doing that because they have little faith in this movie. Because it's coming out 3
That
weeks before.
soon?
Yeah, it's coming out May.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Ooh.
It's
Not
coming out-
even a trailer out yet.
It's coming out 2 or 3 weeks before, after Infinity War. A week or two before Deadpool. And a week or 2 or 2 or 3 weeks before Incredibles 2.
Oof.
Well, they are setting this film out to die.
If you're not going to push that back, there's no hope for that movie. It's surrounded by
It's like
stuff that's just going to eat it.
300 mil.
It's surrounded by stuff that's just going to eat into it. And people were like, December is busy too. December had Mary Poppins, Aquaman, and the Spider-Man movie, the animated Spider-Man movie. Get that out of here. It's not Avengers, Incredibles 2, and Deadpool 2. Come the on. Oh, and Star Wars. Big drop.
It did.
Big drop.
It's funny, like it still was like number one and still made, decent amount of money, but just because of Star Wars and how much it made its opening weekend, it I believe now holds the record for biggest drop off in its first second week for any movie.
Yeah, it's big drop.
So yeah, there is hope for you to win this bet.
No, it's not hope. It's gonna happen.
Oh,
my
it's
dude.
gonna happen.
It's big gonna happen.
Because with the dissenting opinions about this movie
It's mixed word of mouth, but
and people aren't seeing it multiple times.
I've seen a lot of that. But the thing is that it came out, and Christmas is a big day for moviegoers.
Mm-hmm.
And The Force Awakens, their second week had Christmas. The second week for The Last Jedi did not have Christmas, and Christmas Eve is a dead day. So Christmas Day they did okay, and then the day after Christmas they did really good, which was around the same amount as Christmas Day. So it could still have decent legs, but the thing is, Star Wars has always been super domestically with their money. Like the domestic stuff is where they make their money, and it's not doing as amazingly as people would have hoped or expected. Overseas they do very well, but superhero stuff is way more popular overseas. So if Avengers can be close to Star Wars. I very much doubt it. It's probably gonna do like 300, 400 mil domestically, maybe 5. But overseas, it's gonna make a load of money, and that's where I'm gonna get my shit.
Get your money.
That's what
Unless
I'm
Robert Downey Jr. comes out and goes, I fundamentally disagree with everything about my character.
This is the worst
Looks
thing.
dryly into the camera.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in history. Why would you even want to go see this movie? Okay, back to Super.
Force Awakens made almost $1 billion domestically.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill was smashing.
The narrative is skewed. They took some.
He's like, I've seen him flip flop his opinions though.
It was
Yeah,
because
because they told him to, hey, shut that up.
when he first came out,
Chill out,
some of the
homie.
stuff he was saying was taken out of context, and yeah.
I saw full panels with him talking about the movie. There's nothing taken out of context. There was after the premiere of the movie, they just had a camera on him and he was just stone face, just sort of shocked. I'm like, oh my goodness, is he dying again?
Oh yeah, I saw
He's about
that
to fade away.
where he had the million-mile stare.
I'm like, what happened? Did the weed kick in or something? Anyway, back to Super.
Did the weed kick in? Do, do, do. I have the Force. Go ahead.
So by all reports, this is gonna end in March.
March
There's 10 minutes left.
9.
What do you think is gonna happen?
Every episode is going to be
Don't say a minute.
54 seconds.
Oh my God.
Dude, there's 9 minutes left. They're gonna be like, time left, 8 minutes, 24 seconds. Because there's 9 minutes left. If it has to go to March, that means an episode weekly, 4 weeks in a month. Let's say they even skip 2 weeks. That means at least 10 episodes. Because
Yeah, but you
I
also have
assume middle of
Aftermath.
March. Okay, I see what you're saying. Do you know 2 episodes? Aftermath done.
I don't. I was thinking about it. I'm like, what could happen? There's only 2 things that could happen to end this tournament.
They're gonna Ultra Instinct fuse. This is the way I think the tournament.
Click.
Then they're gonna be the ultimate attack and the ultimate defense.
Ultimate
And
Big Bang
Vegito.
Final Kamehameha.
Anyway, the way I see this ending is our universe loses, blinked out of existence, and then that's the end of the episode. There's no new next episode preview. Then the next episode comes and they just blink back into existence because everybody was wished back with the Dragon Balls.
But why?
Why? What?
Why? Who wishes them back?
The Jiren universe.
Have they shown the? Okay, in the manga, they gave Jiren an actual personality.
Instead of
as
this
opposed
stoic,
to this nothing.
why are you fighting me? It's just gonna turn out the same way. You are going to lose, Son Goku. I just
Oh,
realized
his
Pan's name
English.
is Son Pan.
His English voice is gonna be terrible. It's just gonna be this generic deep voice. Anyway, in the manga,
Is that so?
in the manga, they're like, "Hey, Jiren, come join this tournament." He's like, "No, I've got people to protect here," and they're like, "Well, if you don't, the universe is gonna be destroyed." He goes, "I don't care." And they convince him to come. He's like, "Okay, I'm coming, but if I get word that the people needs help over here, I'm leaving the tournament." We've got none of that in the actual anime. So if it was that Jiren, I could see him be like, "Okay, justice. This isn't fair." But I don't see them going, "Okay, you get the Super Dragon Ball, you get a wish, and then you just bring back all of this trash that I just took out."
But
Why would you take out the trash and then bring it back in the house?
Because he's gonna be like a Goku that likes the fight. So he's gonna want to the fight the Goku again.
Has he shown
Duh.
has he shown any inclination of enjoying fighting?
When Goku was like, I don't think it will go well for you this time. He will. And that's what. There you. Oh,
Is that
you're
enough?
hooked now. Oh, Jiren.
Don't steal my gimmick, you piece of crap.
Bruh.
Goku's one hell of a drug.
Do you think our universe wins?
Yes, and I think that they're just like, all right, since our mortal level isn't the highest, bring all the universes into our universe.
It's gonna. Well, never mind. They got planets everywhere.
There's like 28 inhabited planets or something like that. So Frieza just is in charge of a bunch of barren planets.
Why wouldn't they just go bring all of their planets into our universe? So their living just keeps going far away from us. You know, there's no strong people out in space, clearly, so you're not going to get conquered or anything, because, you know, Earth has the strongest warriors in all of the universe.
The only warriors.
That would, to me, be interesting, because that would bring a planet, a Saiyan planet, into their world.
But this whole tournament that is going on longer than the Saiyan saga would be essentially just a couple of power-ups and then some transfers.
Yep.
It never happened in the Saiyan saga?
No, you got a new potential ally in Vegeta. One who...
Jiren.
The other Saiyans.
The other Saiyans.
There is no other Saiyan that can hold a candle to Goku or Vegeta.
I'm sorry, did you not see Kale and Caulifla
when they fuse
and how they?
Oh yeah, because it's only in.
Imagine
you
if
know
they,
how
imagine.
often... Hold on.
Imagine if they got trained by Beerus.
This is Dragon Ball bullshit, fan. But I keep forgetting that it only lasts an hour. But
now,
in what situation do you need a Kale and Caulifla? If there's something that big of a threat, why not just Goku and Vegeta?
Big.
Why not Gohan?
Big.
What?
Big. Before this arc, would you have ever said, where is there a situation I would need Master Roshi?
I'm saying that right now.
Where is there a situation I would need Krillin?
I'm saying that right now.
Where is the situation I'll need Piccolo?
They were literally filler. We need 10 bodies.
And we got 4. You can fill out the rest with a question mark.
Tien was not a contender. He went there for Roshi. And he went, oh yeah, you're a fighter too.
Oh yeah, that guy. He beat me once. Come on along, my dude. I guess we could use you.
I don't think I can't see a situation other than what we said before, where it's just like Goku and Vegeta are just gone. They're off training.
Dude,
or
how
whatever.
amazing would that be?
And then it's just an arc without the two of them.
Boy, ratings would plummet. They're never gonna touch
I don't think so, because they're planning a DBZ movie that is just the origins of the Saiyans.
Yeah, the first Super Saiyan or whatever. I wonder how the Bardock movie did. But okay, they still had ties to Goku and stuff. This is just gonna be ties to nobody.
Are you talking about the movie?
Yeah,
exactly. But they're planning it with the hopes that the name Dragon Ball will carry it. So I think
sales plummeted when Gohan became the main character.
But they also was not a fight manga as they wanted, as the Marks wanted. And you know that because the first 10 chapters was just school and Videl and then tournament,
which is cool.
Apparently not. Not to these people who are just fight. Why isn't Gohan just chopping everyone in half?
How can you be a fan of a fight manga where all the fights are roughly the same? It was just 5 blasts against another blast. This literally happened last week.
But Final Flash. But Android Beam. But Kamehameha.
Big Bang Attack. This dude, Dragon Ball is just Star Wars. I know that move. I know those
I know
characters.
the rough properties of it.
This is trash.
So, yeah,
What is key? 37.
I legit do not know an ending to this that would make narrative sense
and be
Oob.
satisfying.
and be satisfying.
Oob. It rounds back around to the actual ending of Dragon Ball Z.
He's talking about the tournament arc, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Here's a weird ending that I think could be kind of cool. Boo comes and just like I'm mad. It just knocks everybody off that bit.
Yeah, because once he got skinny, he all of a sudden was Goku Blue level, like everyone else is.
So everybody's just tired, and he's like, "What the?"
Jiren just becomes candy. Like Goku's like struggling against him, he just becomes candy, and then tournament over.
I say again, Boo fans, I feel so sorry for y'all.
He again, like how you were saying, Janemba has a unique moveset. Boo had a pretty unique moveset too.
That's why they couldn't have him.
You know who else does? Gotenks. I was looking at his moves for the game, and I'm just like, oh yeah, he does have the Galactic Donut. He does have the Super
'Cause he's
Go Kamikaze.
He's a kid trying to create cool moves.
And he created a bunch of at least unique moves.
The Super Ghost Kamikaze attack is a weird, cool move.
And you just spam a couple of them.
And you know what?
Unexpected people blown up.
With Dragon Ball, I don't need explanations of how the Super Kamikaze Ghost work. It's just a cool whatever move. I don't need an explanation on that bush. You don't have to explain the dimension punching to me. You could have just been like, "Why he's just punching through dimensions? Cool, through sheer power of you." Him strong, him so strong, him punching through space time. I hate it so much.
I'm. Why March?
Okay, I want to.
I am also feeding off the hatred of this new Star Wars movie.
Oh,
it's
really
delicious.
good.
So I want to, since we have about 5 minutes left, get on something positive. Did you guys read the latest chapter of My Hero?
Which one? The one where they're have to babysit?
Yes.
Yes, fantastic.
There are very few times a manga makes me like legitimately laugh out loud.
Oh, you reading the wrong mangas, homie.
That made me, I guess, like an action manga.
No, you're reading the wrong one, Toby.
They're all just fucking prepped, ready to go for a fight, and just elementary school kids, and then all their faces just killed me.
And they're all problem brats. They're all exuding personality. Like, leave that skank alone. Just awesome stuff.
Like, I loved that when the kids just start talking to each of them individually, and just they each just show their own personalities, and the kids just shit on them for it.
I'll tell you a part of the chapter I really liked is when he was saying that they needed guidance. And he was like, how is that going to help? And Todoroki was like, well, if I was manure, I'm sure I could help some guidance. Love that. That chapter was really good.
Yeah, here we
This
go.
looks like a real nice slow down.
How
arc.
could feces like you ever save people? Well, I could indirectly as fertilizer.
Guidance!
Extra guidance.
He just cut down a few words every time. You need extra guidance.
Extra guidance. Guidance.
It's going to be a great one. Speaking of manga, Prison School ended.
Really?
Yeah. Oh boy. I love it and hate it at the same time. The main character did it to himself. He's a piece of shit. If he would have just been up front, or if he hadn't worn them underwear.
I very rarely just go this is a manga of failure and it will not get any better. But I'm just like, this is gonna end well for him. I was like, no, it's not. He's going through so much hardships, all this sacrifice, all this bullshit. I'm like, this is gonna end well for him. And it just didn't.
It was gonna end well, and he stopped.
He told
got the
all
girl,
those truths.
everything.
He told all those truths, but then just decided to lie. It was his own fault.
He could have just been like, "They're super comfortable. I'm wearing them now."
Well, everything else was in the wash.
And then, as soon as they go down, piss everywhere. And then she's the president of the underground club now.
That was a great shot.
Dude, it really was. The hair and everything, men are trash. Oh,
Boy, that manga truly ended once Risa and Andre, once that happened, I was like, all right, manga over. Don't
Dude.
care anymore.
everyone was like, "There's only one place to go."
I was like, no, there isn't.
I'm like, "Oh my heart."
I'm like, no, there isn't. This manga is over, homie.
Dude, I don't know how to be normal. Like, I don't know how to do this. It was so.
Give me and spit off with those two.
It was really good.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's sad. I'm sad that it's over. I've been watching this a lot longer than BG. He just speed read it like a couple months ago. But yeah, this is a manga that I was very invested in. It was super good, super funny.
They're gonna have one extended epilogue in like
One
April.
extended and one and it's also going to extend this and an epilogue.
Okay, so yeah.
So yeah, there's still a couple unanswered
I
questions.
just realized everything we said sounds very weird to people.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. Read Prison School. It's super funny. That's something that'll make you laugh out loud.
Oh, definitely. It's not an action manga, but it will make you laugh like a mother.
I absolutely love it.
so I just
Also, go ahead.
I just two things from the My Hero chapter. I'm just skimming through it. Just Todoroki, where they're like, it's a pee-pee. It's like, it's not a pee-pee. It's for emergency first aid treatment when rescue workers don't make an attack. Boring!
And then he's just like, "It's a pee-pee, it's a pee-pee."
The other thing, I actually liked the ending bit where fucking, what's his name? Todoroki's dad,
Oh, yeah.
Endeavor, was just like, what is a symbol of peace?
Yeah.
Where he's just like, I've, been.
I'm number one, but
I'm
don't
taking
nobody
down
like
all
me.
these crimes, but it just keeps
People
rising.
don't like me.
Yeah.
Don't nobody respect me.
So I'm looking forward to that conversation. I guess another thing
Go ahead.
in manga, Berserk came back. Yay!
What's that? Berserk's on hiatus again.
Fuck!
I say enjoy your 4 months, and then you're out of here.
That's optimistic.
But I feel like next year that's gonna be Oda's schedule, where there's gonna be suckling on that teat like Luke.
Don't even try, boy. I will go
Fly
to
to
that
Japan.
Yeah, basically from what I'm seeing
Stalk him.
in Berserk, I think it's like 4 or 5 chapters away from the thing we want. So it's like, it's all like, get 6 chapters. It's like all
See
I'm
you in
asking
9
for.
years.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking for. Get to that point. And just, you know what? You take your good time to plan things. Just get us there. Been waiting.
Okay. Before we get out of here,
Too long.
I have 2 things I want to say.
Okay.
One of them better be One Piece, and the one of them better be Jinbei. Eat a fat one.
Neither.
No?
But
Okay.
he's trash. He's pure trash. Carrot.
100% carrot. 5,000% carrot.
Put her on the crew. I don't care how. I don't care who has to die. Just get her on the crew. If you got to round it out to 10, I don't care. But Carrot better be one of the finalists.
She's basically a Saiyan.
It was awesome. One, a lot of the Kingdom Hearts 3 worlds have leaked.
Really?
Oh, you haven't heard this, DA? Do you care?
Let's hear it.
Okay. While I look up this list, Has anybody ever gotten into a series that they were pretty much blind in, only to discover it was canceled or on hiatus a long time ago? Because I've gotten into 2 series like that, and it breaks my heart.
I'm trying to think.
I always look at manga. It's like, all right, where's it going on? Speaking of which, haven't you heard of Sakamoto? I just finished it. It was really good.
Oh wait, I've heard of this.
I talked about it last week.
Okay, that's what
Yeah,
I heard.
it's super good. They don't answer anything about Sakamoto, why he's so good and perfect about everything. And I'm just like, yep, that was a good thing. It was a little weird at the end. And I looked online, like, what did people think of this? And I was just like, oh, there's a whole lot more going on with that ending. Oh, that's such a good series.
Okay, so this the worlds that have leaked is Big Hero 6, Tangled, Hercules, Toy Story,
Enough with Hercules.
Monsters Inc., Frozen,
Hey, your favorite movie, BG.
Winnie the Pooh, and some Disney castle, which I assume is gonna have a lot of
References.
yeah.
Well, Disney Castle was in 2.
I wouldn't know.
Yes, you
Yeah.
would not.
Frozen is trash.
I thought you said it was okay.
It's okay, but it's nothing.
Fair enough.
Nothing is trash. I'd rather something be bad so I can enjoy it. I'd rather something be good that I can enjoy. Nothing is
you can't even talk
unenjoyable.
about it.
So
It's
it's
just-
trash.
It just exists.
It is. Like, whatever. Frozen. Oh, I'm glad they took that short off of Coco. Everyone just... I keep seeing. I'm so glad that short is going on my second viewing. I recommended it to my friend, and I was afraid the short was gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm sorry about this. This isn't Coco. Don't worry.
Dude, I told you I was in the theater, and the kid loudly said 2 things: "Are we in the wrong movie, Dad?" And "When does the movie start?" Kids didn't give a about that Frozen short.
Missed that, boy.
You lucky. I mean, every other time I've seen it. No, I've seen it one more time with that Frozen short, and I was 40 minutes late, and the Frozen short was half over. And there's no joke there. That's what happened. I still had the ticket in my back pocket where it's like past purchased Coco ticket because I was late and printing it out. And I took it to him. I got my popcorn and everything, sat down. Frozen short, half over. He was just singing. He was just heading into the woods.
It means
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
to me.
It means nothing to you because you didn't see it, you piece of
Being nice sometimes has its advantages.
Yeah, whatever. Soon we're going to have to do our best and the worst of the year.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
thinking when Pro gets back.
Oh, yeah. Not anytime soon, but soonish.
It'll be like January-ish.
I have 2 games that I'm sure is going to be on nobody's list.
Hey, hot take. Good. Get Out was really good.
Tremendous.
Man, that was a good movie.
Well, we can talk about it when we get there. Is Pro back next week or the week after?
I think the week after.
So, next week, DA, Mortal Kombat. I'm going to watch it tonight.
You say so.
Maybe not tonight. It's
He
kinda-
might be back next week, but still, we could do Mortal Kombat. That's not.
We'll see.
Mortal
We'll see.
Kombat.
We'll see.
All right. Are we ending as we did last week?
Oh,
DA?
absolutely. This is a non-pro thing, and this time, BG, give me that numbre S.
Okay, sure. I like the number 28.
28. That's a good one. That's right on the next page.
No, I wasn't thinking of that.
No, you ain't got the force like me, or
No.
do I?
That's a boring one.
do I repick?
Yes, let's repeat.
34.
Oh!
That sounds like a good one.
Hitler's mother considered abortion, but the doctor persuaded her to keep the baby. Fare thee well.
Bye.
Dude, that doctor, oh my, he hung himself.
Oh my goodness. It's just like Hitler. That sounds a little familiar.
Oh no. See you later.
9.
See you later, guys.